There's no way that I can choose just one woman who's inspired me. I think so much about Audre Lorde and all of the gifts she's given me through her writing and her works as a Black lesbian feminist who was activating on the front lines through words, through poetry for all of those decades. I also think about Barbara Smith, who's one of the greatest makers, I think, as a publisher who started and co-founded Kitchen Table Women of Color Press. I think about my grandma Shelley, who was a woman who used her hands as a seamstress to take care of my father and his siblings and also me. And I also think of Marsha P. Johnson, one of the architects of the LGBT movement, a Black trans woman who was at the Stonewall riots and rebellion, who gave us a blueprint for how to really find our own sense of liberation. So I'm grateful to all of those super inspiring women. I think what makes an inspiring woman would be the same thing that makes an inspiring person, right? I'm not someone that's super attached to the binary, so I don't think there's things that innately a woman has, but I think that some qualities are being able to reclaim and to tell their truth, to be able to lift their people up with them when they gain access and they go into spaces. And I think something that Michelle Obama really said, I think it's also having this capacity to realize that you're not alone and that when you walk through that doorway of opportunity, that you don't shut that door shut behind you. You bring your people in and you lift them up and you give them accesses and resources to actually thrive and move past survival. I think the number one piece of advice that I would give any young woman or person who's trying to make their voice heard in this world, trying to do the work of being a storyteller, trying to do the work of bringing their people in with them is to sit with yourself and tell yourself your truth. I think that so often we hear these voices and this commentary from people outside of us that aim to marginalize us, that aim to push us out, that aim to make us feel as if we should be ashamed of ourselves and our stories and our experiences. And I think it's vital that we tell ourselves the truth and that we then find the people in our lives who affirm us and who love us and who give us the resources to actually be heard. And so tell those people, and then from there you then hopefully tell the world, and your truth then inspires someone else to then go forth and to live their truth.